Hey, what's up, FT? Really, it's Ren here. I'm in my friend's backyard, so it's a new surrounding. Um, this week's topic is choosing your own topic. Um, it's kind of hard to keep track of all the topics that we do talk about. But me recently, this is something that I've thought about talking about, which is getting new jobs as being a trans individual and your gender marker, like on your ID and all that, being female. So, sorry, it's very windy out. I hope you guys can hear me. So with being getting a new job, I haven't changed any of my gender markers. The only gender marker I'm going to change, I think I've talked about this before, my only gender marker I'm going to change is on my my license. I'm not going to change my birth certificate as of right now, just because it's my mother's and my father's wish that I don't. Just because it's really hard to explain. It's their preference. And to come this far with both of my parents is a lot. So for me to go against them and change my birth certificate and stuff, that would be a lot, and I don't want to do that yet. So I recently have gotten a new job, or 2 new jobs, but I'm looking at going into jobs that pay more. But as of right now, with the 2 jobs that I've come into, the one that I work at Domino's, the one I'm working at Domino's, the manager already knows me, so that wasn't an issue. And the other place I'm at is a restaurant, and the managers know, because I'm friends with someone that works there, so they know to go by male pronouns. But the cooks that I work with, being a cook myself, they did not know. And I haven't really disclosed to them at all, because it's really, if someone doesn't ask, I'm not going to just be like outright like, hey, I'm trans, you know? But with going into trying to find another job, the jobs that I've applied for, they have a gender place where you can either put female, male, or non-disclosed, or undisclosed, whatever it is, and I usually put undisclosed. Now I got a call back for an interview at an ABC store, probably about 20 minutes away from my house, which is what I want, because they give benefits and they pay a hell of a lot more. Because right now I'm making minimum wage, which is $7.25, and that's not paying any of my bills at all. It barely pays my phone bill after 2 weeks. And making like 8 to 11 hours a week at one job is just not worth it to me. So I am looking for new places. So with the interview that I have coming up with the ABC store, I'm just gonna hold you because it's windy. I am choosing not to disclose, unless they ask. Now I realize that my birth certificate, or my social security card and my ID still say female. So it is going to be a little weird and a little different. But usually when it comes to the managers interviewing me, the managers interviewing me, they obviously see that I look male. So, usually I'll just go, hey, It does say female on my gender marker, but I do go by male pronouns. And if they don't get it from there, I usually say, you know, I'm transgender and this is how I wish to be identified. And they usually have no problem with it. I haven't had a problem so far. So I'm hoping that that will continue to not be a problem. Because that's the one thing I was really scared about is, you know, if I lost my job or if I left my job, having to disclose that I'm trans, you know, it was a little scary at times because, especially because I didn't pass then. And now, I guess passing, I don't really get mistaken. I get more so mistaken over phone calls for, like, doctor's appointments, because they know me as female, so I'll answer the phone and they'll ask for me and is she there, and I just don't have the energy to sit there and correct them, because it's just no point, because they get confused and I don't want to deal with all that. So yeah, like, this is probably rambles, I'm sorry. I just randomly thought of this, sitting out here, and it's really nice out. It's like, I don't know, 65 degrees right now, which is weird, because it snowed just the other day, so, yeah, these are just things that I think about when going into a new job, but like I said, I don't disclose right away. If they're looking at all my paperwork and stuff like that, it'll say female, and I'm just like, you know, hey, like, I identify as male, and if they question that, I just tell them I'm trans. But usually, with the 2 new jobs that I've gotten, which is the Domino's and at this restaurant, they didn't really ask, you know, they were just like, okay, you know, and that's just how it goes. So it's going into trying to get a better job. Like right now, I'm trying to get a job with university police department. So, you know, it's kind of different. This is a really long video, I apologize. But it's definitely a topic I wanted to talk about, because I know that a lot of guys have a problem with getting new jobs, and then, you know, they're worried about how to identify and if people are gonna bother you, and it's just not like that. You let the manager know straight up, like, this is how I like to be identified, and they will treat you as such, and no one can ask you questions unless you want to answer them. If they ask you questions, you don't have to fucking answer them. Excuse my language. You don't have to answer them. You just, like, I'm a guy, like, what do you want from me, you know? So yeah, this is a really long video, so I'm gonna end it here. But that's what I wanted to say. And, yeah, I hope you guys have a great week, and I love ya. Bye!